Good morning, Jackednnerdy fans. Welcome to another review video. Today we are reviewing one of my most anticipated movies of this year. That is Oppenheimer. Before I jump into that review, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That is the biggest metric that YouTube uses in promoting our videos to other users. So it doesn't cost you a thing. Give this video a thumbs up, and then hopefully YouTube will promote our videos to other users. So with that out of the way, let's jump straight into it. If you've already watched my out of the theater initial reaction, thank you very much. But if you haven't, I'll give you a bit of a rundown. So this film is absolutely stacked from head to toe. It is exactly what you would expect from a director of the magnitude that is Christopher Nolan. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. It was very, very enjoyable. It is a fantastic story. Who in the world doesn't know the story of Oppenheimer, Operation Manhattan, and the creation of the atomic bomb? But this just brings, the story to life and puts it in a perspective that most people have never seen before. It gives a bit of humanity to the story as well, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I thought it was really, really well made. I could not really fault the story, the scripting, any of that. I did mention in my out-of-theatre reaction that it is a very, very long film. This is a 3-hour film, and it feels like a 3-hour film. So if you're short on time or anything like that, this is definitely not the film for you. You definitely need to make sure that you set aside adequate time to sit down and watch this movie, because 3 hours is a bit of a long haul. Now, normally when a film is like this, you get comments from other pundits and also from myself saying, they could have trimmed 15 minutes here, or they could have trimmed it, they could have done, they could have told the story in 2 hours rather than 3. I agree that, look, the 3 hours is very, very long, and I agree maybe if they did it in 2.5 hours, that would be a bit more digestible. However, when I really sit back and think about this film, and I try to think of specific scenes or specific parts of the film that they could have cut out or done away with, I honestly can't actually think of any. It is a complete comprehensive story from telling the lead up to the creation of the Manhattan Project, and also telling the fallout after the effects. And then you got the meat of the sandwich in the middle. The only way I could think of them cutting this film, trimming this film down, is if they actually cut out entire segments of it. So, don't tell the story about how the project came to be. Don't tell the story about the fallout, and just tell the story of the Manhattan Project itself and the creation of the atomic bomb. That is the only way they could have gotten away with trimming this film down from 3 hours. I'm very glad that they didn't, because I do think it was quite important giving that pre-information, but also the post-information. So look, all in all, like I said, even though I'll sit back and go, 3 hours is very, very long, that being said, I wouldn't have changed it. I really wouldn't have changed this film. So Christopher Nolan has created magic with this film. He's done a fantastic job. Now, you also hear me mention that this film has a completely stacked cast. So from you would already know from the trailers and from the promo material, you've got Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon. You've got all of these fantastic actors and actresses in this film from the promotional material. However, you have no idea how stacked this film actually is until you're actually watching it. because there are so many A-list actors in this film playing the smallest of roles. You could tell when Christopher Nolan kind of put it out there that he's making this movie, you can tell that the who's who of Hollywood and everyone in it all put their hands up saying, we want to be involved in this project. We don't care how small the part is. I don't want to give too much away, but you've got award-winning caliber actors like Malek from Bohemian Rhapsody. You've got Tom Conti. You've got Josh Hartnett. You've got Casey Affleck, David Dastmalchian, Benny Safdie. It's just A-list actor after A-list actor. You got Kenneth Branagh, Jason Clarke. Like, it just goes on and on and on and on. And I have to say, look, and again, I don't want to give anything else away, but you've got a very, very small cameo in there by the great Gary Oldman, who is literally on the screen for only a few moments, but is so memorable and so fantastic, So, like, you can really, really tell that, when Christopher Nolan, put this out there, that, this is what he was doing, everyone, and I mean everyone, wanted to be involved in this film. And it just takes the movie to a whole nother place. Just the casting alone of this film blows my mind, and there's not a single character, actor, actress who does not deserve to be in this film, and everyone does a fantastic job. I can kind of tell, like, so at the moment on IMDb, this film has a score of 9 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's got 93%. In the local paper here in Australia, the critics gave it 5 stars, which is unheard of. They never give out 5-star reviews, but they did it for this film. So, completely insane. Completely insane. This film is fantastic. Another interesting tidbit. So this film had a budget of $100 million, which, in my opinion, in terms of the size and magnitude of this film, is extremely low. That is a very, very low budget. $100 million. And I heard Christopher Nolan put it out, I think on Twitter or on one of his social things. There is 0 CGI in this film, which I thought was, again, absolutely incredible. Like, everything, they've done an amazing job in, capturing all of the elements with the cinematography and everything. So, look, to be honest, I think this is going to win a lot of awards at the end of the year. I'd be extremely surprised and extremely disappointed if it didn't win all of the awards that it's nominated for at the end of the year. And look, I mean, we've got a lot of time between now and the end of the year, but I can't think of a single movie apart from maybe June that's coming out in November. That's literally the only other movie left to come out this year that I think would possibly look at stealing a few awards away from Oppenheimer. But no joke when it comes to drama, best supporting actor, best supporting actress, all of those kinds of awards. Oppenheimer, I have to say, is probably going to sweep them all away. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'm interested to know what you guys think. What did you guys think of Oppenheimer? Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, theories. I want to hear all of it. Like I said, I really enjoyed this film. and I'll definitely watch it again. You know, I'm not in a hurry to watch it again because it is a long haul. 3 hours is a lot of time, and I don't have that much time to spare usually. But I will definitely watch it again. I think it was fantastic. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it can help promote our channel to other users. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you at the next video. Until then, stay jacked and stay nerdy.